On foot, boys.
Dad, are we going to see one?
Stay close by my side.
I was born on a small island in the Black Sea. People say it's a dangerous place. There are bears and wolves and something else. Something people fear is much worse.
Hey, howdy, hey, awesome people of the internet. Wolfman47 here. So, 2025 is meant to have the summer of A24 films, and which means that here in the UK at least, we're getting a lot of A24 films in the summer, which is a bit unusual but good because we like A24. Well, don't know about the rest of you, but I certainly do. So I'm going to be trying to review as many of the new A24 films as much as I can, but obviously there might be some that I will miss out on because I've got my own life and do other stuff as well. But yeah, so today's A24 film is The Legend of Uchi, or Uki, or however you want to pronounce it. So this is the feature film debut of Isa Saxon, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. It stars William Dafoe as a father figure who leads this squad of young boys to fight the Uchi who apparently took his wife. Took one of his wife. We got Emily Watson playing Dasher, I think. I'm just gonna double check that because I've got it up on. No, got that wrong. No, Emily Watson's in the film as well. We got Helena Zengel as Yuri, who's this young girl who is supposedly the daughter of William Dafoe's character. And on one of their sort of fights against the Uchi, she is tasked with setting up the traps again, and comes across an injured Uchi, which she secretly nurses back to health, and then runs away to try and get the Uchi back home, leading William Dafoe to sort of lead a supposed rescue mission to find her and defeat the Uchi. And then you got Finn Wolfhard playing Pedro, who I guess you could say is trying to be Willem Dafoe's surrogate son, but not actually his son. And yeah, so this film is set in and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the Carpathian Mountains in Ukraine. Which I find particularly interesting. It's a bit of an interesting film. It's kind of made out that it's meant to be this very fantasy kind of film, but then you see all these sort of 80s looking cars and stuff and everything, and then it kind of like trying to do several different genres at once. So there's obviously the adventure genre, there's a big focus on the fantasy genre, and there's moments where it feels like very Stranger Things, like with the convenience store, one of the people's bedrooms, and some other bits, and then very fantasy like when we get to the actual parts where the Uchi are, and also where Emily Watson's character Dasher is based. So overall, I think it's a very interesting film. It's definitely a very loud film. When I saw it, it was definitely very very loud because the Uchi are quite loud. But I did struggle a bit to hear things afterwards. But no, I thought it was a good A24 film. Probably, I don't know if I would say it's the best A24 film, but it's certainly a good one released this year for sure. It also reminds me of a lot of role playing games and other video games that I've played, particularly Legend of Zelda and some other RPGs. Also, the Uchi themselves kind of look like a cross between the Gremlins, from obviously the film with the same name, and also Funko Pops because of the black eyes and so forth. In fact, you could very easily make a Funko Pop with those sorts of characters. I don't know if Funko do A24 film merchandise for A24 films, but it'd be good if they did. So yeah. I'm not sure if there's much else to say, but those of you that are those of you fangirls, whatever they're into film world, you're probably not gonna like him in this film because he's not. Because no offense, he is quite a good looking, attractive guy, but he kind of looks a bit sort of weak in this film. Not saying that he's weak in acting wise and everything, but I don't know. He's okay in most things he's in, but in this one he just feels a little weak to me. Like he's trying to be like his father and everything, but yeah. William Dafoe is obviously as over the top as ever, as expected. He loves being dramatic and everything. Helena Zengel, I've not seen her in a lot of things, so I can't really judge her acting, but she acts her part pretty well here. Kind of basically not giving a shit, which is quite funny. And hold on. Oh no, hold on. Sorry, getting them mixed up. Emily Watson, I meant. Helena Zengel, the girl that plays Yuri, the little girl. She plays her part pretty well, I think. So yeah. It was a very interesting film, and definitely you know, in terms of how things are going with the world at the moment, it's kind of nice to see Ukraine get some representation in films, because with the war with Russia going on at the moment, at the time of doing this video, it's nice that the rest of the world are trying to give sort of Ukraine much more representation in films compared to that other country at the moment who keep blocking my stuff on YouTube. So yeah, Legend of Ochi, interesting film, a good debut by Isa Saxon. I don't know if I'll be watching any more of. Just gonna check the gender of her. Yeah, it's him. He's definitely made a good start with this feature film. In fact, he's done a few music videos. He's done some short films as well. So yeah, this really is his feature film debut. By which I mean, he's directed stuff before, but he's not actually done feature films until now. So yeah. So I think overall I'm going to give The Legend of Ochi, on the basis that it was quite loud and there was some stuff that I thought didn't quite work for me, an 8 out of 10. 10. Good, a good film, don't get me wrong, but a film that I probably would not see again, even though it did remind me of a lot of video games I've played, as I mentioned, particularly Legend of Zelda and other things too. So yeah, so that's what I think about Legend of Ochi, and I should also point out that I know some of you might be thinking that I'm a bit late reviewing this film, but the truth on the matter is it didn't actually arrive in the UK until a couple of weeks ago. So you may have got it in April, some of you, but here in the UK we didn't get it till quite recently. So yeah, that's why I'm reviewing it now, because it's just been a waiting game to just get it here. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on Legend of Ochi. If you've seen it, love to hear what you think about it. So, do your stuff. Tell me in the comments what you think about it, or don't. It's up to you. It's up to you. But I'd love to hear what you think about it, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, and all that. As with all my Let's Talk videos. But other than that, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you can, please. And those of you new to my channel, I do gameplay videos, Let's Play videos, vlogs like this, talking about all sorts of different things. My dog's barking in the background, you might have heard him. And yeah, I do occasional shorts as well. See you in the next one. Peace to you all, and remember, do not mess with things that you have no clue about. And if a creature really doesn't want you to help him, maybe just leave the creature alone. But help the creature if you can, because they may say no to your help, but then they may want your help. So yeah, and as I say, I'll try and review as many A24 films this summer as I can, but there's no guarantee I'll get around to all of them. So yeah, all right, toodles.
Welcome to Ukraine.